touching me, bro. Stop touching me. I don't want no water. I don't want water, bro. This shit hurts, bro. This shit hurts, bro. This shit hurts.
From explosive highs to crushing lows, IshowSpeed has lived it all in front of millions. These 15 moments peeled back the chaos and revealed a side of Speed the internet never expected. Love is unpredictable. One moment you're focused on your goals, your career, your grind, and then, out of nowhere, someone steps into your life and changes everything. For IshowSpeed, that person was Amy. It all started as a simple, friendly interaction during his trip to South Korea. But as the days passed, something shifted. Speed, known for his loud, over-the-top reactions, was different around her. He wasn't barking, he wasn't screaming, he was just himself. Calm, soft-spoken, real. But no matter how much he wanted the moment to last, reality had other plans. The time had come to say goodbye.
That's my goodbye gift for you.
You were actually serious about this?
I was very serious. I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. Amy, I really do like you.
His voice wavered as he looked at her, almost as if hoping she'd suddenly change her mind. For a moment, Speed just stood there, his mind racing. He had faced internet drama, Twitch bans, and even police raids, but this was different. This was a kind of pain he hadn't prepared for. The chat, usually flooded with jokes and trolling, took a different turn. Fans watched in disbelief as Speed, the guy who could brush off anything, was now frozen in place. Someone in the comments typed, "Nah, this ain't Speed. This is Darren." And for once, they were right. Speed took a deep breath, trying to hold himself together, but the weight of the moment was too much. Amy smiled, but there was sadness in her eyes. She knew this wasn't easy for him. She reached out for a brief second, as if wanting to say more, but instead, she turned and walked away. Speed's eyes followed her, his expression unreadable. His usual wild energy was gone. There was no screaming, no dramatic exit, just silence. He clenched his phone, his hands fidgeting, trying to distract himself from the reality of what just happened. A fan's comment scrolled by, "Bro actually fell in love in 2 weeks." Another one said, "Speed went to Korea for content but left with heartbreak." And then, the moment that hit the hardest, but he wasn't okay. His voice cracked. His eyes darted around, searching for an escape from the emotions that had overwhelmed him. He wiped his face quickly, as if trying to erase the evidence, but the camera caught everything. The stream ended, but the internet didn't. Twitter exploded. Fans dissected every second of the clip. We just witnessed history. Speed actually caught feelings. Amy got this man down bad. And then, a quieter comment, almost lost in the flood of reactions. "This is the first time I've ever seen Speed be truly human." Some laughed, some sympathized, but no one could deny it. This was one of the most emotional moments of IshowSpeed's career. Speed had barely recovered from his emotional goodbye to Amy when life decided to throw him into a whole new kind of suffering. This time, it wasn't heartbreak, it was survival. Just weeks after his return from Korea, Speed found himself in Japan. What was supposed to be another exciting international trip quickly turned into one of the scariest experiences of his life. It started with a simple headache, a dull, lingering pain that he brushed off as nothing. But within hours, that headache transformed into something unbearable. The right side of his face began to swell, his eye was nearly shut, and soon, Speed was no longer just a streamer documenting his adventures. He was a patient in a foreign hospital, fearing for his life. The camera showed him lying in bed, barely able to move. His voice, usually booming with energy, was weak.
Now, y'all, I'm still currently in the hospital right now. I got this. I don't know what the hell is all of this. Just some Japanese Tokyo Ghoul Revengers One Piece stuff. But right now, I'm currently still in the hospital.
This wasn't Speed playing around. This wasn't a prank. This was real, and the internet knew it. The chat was flooded with panic. Fans spammed messages of concern. One viewer typed, "Yo, is he actually dying? This doesn't look good." Another wrote, "I never thought I'd see Speed like this. Dude looks broken." And then, the scariest moment of all, Speed closed his eyes for a second. The pain was too much. His breathing slowed, and for a moment, fans thought that was it. Those 3 words sent chills through his entire community. The guy who had faced firework explosions in his room, who had been swatted live on stream, who had broken TVs in rage, was now whispering, afraid that he wouldn't make it. The internet went wild. Twitter threads, YouTube videos, TikTok compilations, everyone was talking about it. Speed is in the hospital in Japan. This might be serious. If anything happens to him, I swear, This dude better not die on us, man. Speed later revealed that he had suffered from a severe sinus infection that had swollen to dangerous levels. If he had ignored it any longer, the infection could have reached his brain.
So I'm having numbness right here, and I'm having numbness back here, and it aches, like hurts, like a little headache. But guys, I love y'all boys. Just pray I don't die, bro. Like every second, I just think I'm gonna die. Generally, every second. I'm not like, cause it hurts so bad. I don't know what's going on. My heart being fast. Love y'all. Just pray for me, please. I never experienced anything like this. My mom and dad about to fly all the way to Tokyo.
But after 5 surgeries and a week in the hospital, he finally got the news everyone was waiting for. He was going to be okay. I made it, bro. I ain't die. The chat exploded in relief. Messages flooded in, cheering for his recovery. But as Speed leaned back in his hospital bed, staring at the ceiling, there was something different in his eyes. A realization, a thought that had never truly hit him before. He had faced heartbreak. He had faced death. And for the first time, he was starting to understand life doesn't slow down for anyone. And for IshowSpeed, the ride was far from over. Speed had just survived one of the most terrifying moments of his life. The sinus infection that almost took him out had left him shaken, but as soon as he was back on his feet, he returned to what he knew best, streaming. But this time, something was different. It was as if nearly losing everything had given him a new perspective. And then, in an unexpected twist, that perspective led to one of the most emotional acts of generosity his fans had ever seen. While traveling through India, Speed was doing what he always did, talking to strangers, making jokes, and living in the moment.
Give it up for Speed, hip hip! Hooray! 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 Let's
But then he met a family that stopped him in his tracks. A group of children ran up to him, their faces lighting up with joy. They didn't have fancy clothes, they weren't carrying the latest gadgets, but their energy was pure. Their happiness was real. Speed laughed with them, played with them.
I know, bro, I love y'all, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all still walking around happy, like, I'm not, like, this shit about to really make me cry. Y'all, like, and like, y'all don't even know.
But then his eyes shifted to their mother. She stood a few feet away, smiling, but there was exhaustion in her face, the kind that tells a story of struggle without needing words. The kids rushed to bring their mother forward, and as Speed looked at her, something clicked. He saw past the moment. He saw what she had been through, what she was carrying on her shoulders.
Where your mom at, bro? Get your mom, bro. Get your mom. Come here, Satan. Seriously, you raise these kids, you know, so I want to give you some, all right? Come here. I want to give you some, okay?
Without hesitation, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a wad of cash. He didn't count it. He didn't make a big speech. He simply held it out to her. The woman's eyes widened. She hesitated, shaking her head, overwhelmed by the unexpected kindness. Tears welled up in her eyes, and suddenly the playful energy of the moment turned into something much deeper. She covered her mouth, trying to hold back sobs, and that was when Speed's voice softened in a way that rarely happened. The chat erupted. Fans who were used to seeing Speed's wild antics were now witnessing something entirely different. The comments flooded in, "This is why I respect Speed. Beneath all the craziness, he has a heart of gold." Bro, this just made me tear up. Speed really out here changing lives. A lot of streamers would film this for clout. Speed just does it because he feels it. The mother finally took the money, whispering words of gratitude through her tears. Her children clung to her, their smiles bigger than ever. But now, they weren't just smiling because of a fun moment with a famous streamer. They were smiling because for the first time in a long time, their future looked a little brighter. Speed turned to walk away, but just as he did, the smallest child grabbed his hand and looked up at him with wide eyes. Speed froze. His mouth opened slightly, but no words came out. For someone who always had something to say, in that moment, he was speechless. He blinked rapidly, his chest rising and falling as he processed what had just happened. He reached down, gave the child a quick hug, then quickly turned away before his emotions betrayed him on camera.
Thank
you, Uncle. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
As he walked off, wiping his face with his sleeve, the chat exploded once again. Damn, Speed really has a soft spot for kids, man. He's more than a streamer, he's a good person. That thank you, uncle, hit differently. You could tell it got to him. That moment wasn't about money, it wasn't about content, it was about impact. And for IshowSpeed, it was proof that sometimes the loudest moments aren't the ones filled with screams and explosions. Sometimes the quiet ones hit the hardest. Speed had just changed a family's future with an act of kindness, but while he had the power to bring joy, he was about to learn that he also had the power to save a life. One night, he was streaming on Omegle, skipping through random strangers like usual, cracking jokes and looking for funny moments.
I love you so much, oh my god! Oh no, I can't take a picture!
What?
But then, the screen flickered, and there she was, a girl, sitting in dim lighting. No expression, no energy, nothing. The chat, usually spamming with chaos, slowed down. Even they could feel it. Speed leaned in slightly, his usual high energy dropping. The girl hesitated. For a second, it seemed like she was about to skip, but then, in a voice so soft it barely made a sound, she whispered. Speed's body tensed, his eyebrows furrowed, his lips parted, but no words came out. This was real. The chat froze. The same viewers who laughed at every wild moment were now dead silent. For once, Speed didn't know what to say, but then, without thinking, he snapped back into focus. The girl's eyes darted away from the screen. Her breathing was uneven. She started talking, slowly at first, then all at once. She had lost her best friend. She had been alone ever since. No one to talk to, no one understands.
I tried to kill myself 19.
Hey! What the hell?
You asked for it.
I know, but come on, chill out. Come. You okay? All right, you gonna be all right.
No, I lost my best friend. I can't be okay.
Damn. I'm sorry for your loss. I swear to God, I am. I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I'm serious on some real shit. Can I make you feel better?
Can you bring my dad back to life?
Yo, okay.
That's who my best friend was. He died in the army.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, why you keep pulling this shit out? Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I need people to talk to.
I know, I feel you though, but damn, it keeps coming out of nowhere. Like, damn.
Speed didn't interrupt, he didn't joke, he just listened. The chat, still frozen, started coming back to life, but it wasn't the usual spam. This just got real. I never thought I'd see Speed like this. This is more important than any viral clip. Speed took a deep breath and spoke, his voice steadier than before. He wasn't just saying it, he meant it, and somehow she knew. For the first time since the call started, she smiled, barely, but it was there. The chat exploded, not with jokes, not with memes, but with something that almost never happened: respect. The stream eventually moved on. The jokes returned. The chaos resumed. But for those who were there, that moment never left them, because that night, Speed wasn't just a streamer. He wasn't just an entertainer. He was a lifeline.
Stop laughing. What is wrong with you? This is not funny. Just stop laughing. Be serious. Please be serious.
You're being possessed.
No, be serious.
For all of Speed's wild energy,
Let it out.
for all the moments where he seemed unstoppable, there was always one person who kept him grounded: his father. Fans had seen glimpses of their relationship before, but nothing prepared them for the night when Speed, the internet's most unpredictable force, reduced his father to tears. It all started with a simple donation. Someone sent Speed a $5 super chat, but it wasn't just any message. It read, "Speed, I am so thankful you have a father like that. My father was a piece of shot his whole life and continues to be so. I love you, Papa Speed." Speed read the message out loud, then paused. The energy in the room shifted. He turned to his dad, who was sitting off to the side, and then, in a moment so rare, so unexpected, Speed's voice cracked. His dad looked at him, confused at first, then understanding washed over him. Speed wasn't just reading a message, he was feeling it. And then, for the first time ever, Speed, who had made an entire career off of being loud, went completely silent. And then, the moment that no one expected, Speed took a deep breath, turned to his father, and said something that left everyone, his dad included, stunned. The words hung in the air. For a second, his father didn't react, then his face changed. His eyes glistened, his lip quivered, and then, For the first time on stream, Papa Speed cried. The internet exploded. Fans who had been following Speed for years had never seen this before. Bro, I just teared up. I never thought I'd see Speed be this real. That I love you dad hit different, man. Papa Speed is a real one. You can tell he's proud of his son. Speed didn't say much after that. He gave his dad a quick hug, then turned back to the stream, forcing a laugh to lighten the mood. But everyone knew this wasn't just another viral moment. This was love. A father and son sharing something so pure, so real that for one brief second, the internet wasn't about memes or drama. It was about family. And for IshowSpeed, no matter how crazy life got, no matter how big he became, there would always be one person in his corner reminding him of who he was before all the fame. Because in the end, even the loudest people have the deepest emotions. And sometimes those emotions come out when you least expect them.
I love you, son, with all my heart. And with all my heart, I love you.
But you think Messi better than Ronaldo?
Honestly, like what I just saw with my virgin eyes was Messi was better.
One moment, Speed was wiping tears from his eyes after sharing a heartfelt moment with his father. The next, he was living through one of the most terrifying experiences of his life. Internet fame is a blessing and a curse. And on that night, Speed learned just how dangerous it could be. It started like any other stream, chaotic, loud, and full of energy. He was mid-sentence, mid-laugh, mid-speed. But then, the mood shifted, a banging sound, muffled voices. Speed's face changed instantly. His eyes widened, his breathing hitched. Then the camera caught the flashing lights. The chat erupted in confusion. Some thought it was a prank. Others instantly recognized what was happening. Speed had been swatted. Armed officers were outside his house. And they weren't just knocking, they were demanding answers. Speed, frozen in panic, stood up, his body tense. But it didn't matter. Swatting isn't about what you did, it's about what someone else claimed you did. Someone had made a false report to the police, saying that Speed was a threat. And now, real officers were outside his house, ready for the worst. Then the unthinkable happened. The camera feed cut out, the stream went black, and the internet lost its mind. Twitter exploded. People scrambled to figure out what had just happened. Did Speed just get arrested live? Bro, I swear to God, if this is real, whoever did this needs to be locked up. This is not funny. Minutes passed, then an hour, no update, no news, just silence. Fans waited, refreshing their feeds, desperate for answers. Then finally, a blurry phone video surfaced. Speed, handcuffed, being led away by police officers. His face was unreadable. His body is stiff. He wasn't raging. He wasn't yelling. He was just quiet. The silence was worse than anything.
Right now, bro. We'll explain. Press public, bro. Press public. Real shit, bro. What is going on right now?
Come on, set up here for you. We're gonna talk with you.
Go live, bro. What did I do? Bro, press it, dude. Press done. Press done. What did I didn't do nothing though. No, we're going to explain.
For a streamer known for being loud, his quietness hit the hardest. Eventually, Speed was released. The police realized the report was fake, but the damage was done.
It's hard to me, it's hard to really explain, tell y'all what's really going on. I can take anywhere in my house, anywhere. I can show y'all exactly what I'm really talking about. Why are you wearing sweatpants?
Too hot for that today.
So, but you need to understand, it's our job.
Yeah, and I get that, but I'm trying to explain to y'all, but y'all keep asking, why did it happen? And I'm telling y'all.
No. What I'm trying to tell you is what was said.
Yeah.
So, what was said to us was that there's someone,
and I get that,
that was going to kill their entire family with a Glock 19.
Yes.
Hours later, when he finally went live again, his voice was different, lower, shaken. No jokes, no memes, just exhaustion. The chat, for once, didn't spam random nonsense. They just sent messages of support. We got your back, bro. Stay safe, Speed. This shut is scary. Asterisk, whoever did this deserves to be in jail. That night, Speed learned a lesson that no one should ever have to learn. Being famous isn't just about numbers, views, or clout. It comes with risks. And that night, the whole world saw just how dangerous that reality could be.
I just got swatted. I just want to let y'all know whoever did that, bro, that's f***ed up, bro. Don't ever do that in your life, bro. I could have really died. I had guns to my face, and you really think it's cool, bro. Don't ever do that again.
Speed had barely processed the trauma of being swatted before life threw another challenge at him. But instead of breaking under pressure, he did something unexpected. He turned his focus outward. Maybe it was to distract himself. Maybe it was his way of regaining control. Or maybe deep down, he just knew that in a world full of chaos, kindness was the one thing that could still make a difference. And then it happened. One night, while scrolling through TikTok live streams, Speed stumbled upon an elderly woman raising money to pay her bills. She wasn't begging, she wasn't complaining, she was just there, smiling gently, trying her best to make ends meet.
Add me to the live. Add me to the live, you get a universe.
Speed's face softened, his usual explosive energy dimmed, and then without hesitation, he made a decision. He didn't say how much, he didn't make a big deal out of it. He just pressed the button, and then on the woman's screen, it appeared. Speed had sent her a TikTok universe gift. For those who don't know, a TikTok universe is worth $10,000. The woman blinked, her eyes widening in disbelief. Her hands covered her mouth, her body trembling. Then in the smallest, softest voice, she whispered. Speed grinned.
Okay.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, alright, okay, baby. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Alright. Here you go, baby. Oh! Come on, Grandma! Dance, Grandma! Grandma, dance! Grandma, dance!
Trying to keep it casual, but then something caught him off guard. Tears. She wasn't just shocked, she was overwhelmed. Years of struggle, stress, and uncertainty had just been lifted in an instant, and for the first time in a long time, Speed wasn't Speed. He wasn't an entertainer, a viral sensation, or an internet meme. He was just a young man, helping someone who needed it. A fan typed, "This is the kind of stuff that makes me respect Speed." Another simply wrote, "This is real love."
Universe. Thank you, darling.
Grandma, come on. Grandma, I just gave you...
I love you.
Oh, yeah?
I love you.
Oh, yeah?
I love you.
I love you.
And just like that, the heaviness of the last few days seemed to lift. He had been through pain, fear, exhaustion. But at that moment, none of it mattered, because for once, life wasn't about drama, or clout, or anything else the internet tried to throw at him. It was just about making someone smile. And in the end, that's what Speed does best.
Alright, well look. I got a question for you, alright? If you get this question right, I'll see you some of your cash up, alright?
You got what?
I said if you get this question right, I'll see you some in your cash app, alright?
Don't make it hard for me, please.
I'm not. Hey, see, look, darling, I won't. I never do that to you, okay? I promise you.
Okay.
What is Cristiano Ronaldo number?
Christian what?
What is Cristiano Ronaldo number?
Do unto others that you would have them do unto you?
What? What is Cristiano Ronaldo number?
Numbers?
Yeah, what is Cristiano Ronaldo? What's Cristiano Ronaldo? The basketball player number, kit number. What is his kit number?
The numbers?
God bless America. What is Cristiano Ronaldo kit number?
6 numbers, right? Could it be?
No.
7.
God damn it, you got it right. Yeah. All right, bet.
From his first viral video to the moment he became a global sensation, there was one thing Speed had made crystal clear. He loved Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo! Oh! You got that! Oh! You got that!
Not liked, not admired, loved. For years, his fans had watched him scream "Yo" at the top of his lungs, defend Ronaldo in every football debate.
What's this Ronaldo obsession? Where's that come from? I mean, he's not the best player of all time.
Yes, I think Ronaldo is the GOAT, you know. I don't know if y'all agree with that on me, but yes, I do think Ronaldo's the GOAT, you know. He's my inspiration, you know, even when it comes to YouTube, he's my inspiration.
And even get emotional whenever someone insulted his idol. But nothing, not a single moment in his entire career could compare to what was about to happen.
Go to the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
actually so hard.
Is that? Yo! No. The f is this?
This is the GOAT, bro. You don't like it?
The f is this?
I think it said
Bro,
Lil Messi.
bro, it says GOAT.
You mean?
Bro, you're in Miami.
He is the GOAT, bro.
Bro, shut up.
I mean, he is.
Shut up. You always.
Nah, you want a hug? Just give him a hug, bro. Look.
Man, no,
After months of trying, of traveling across the world, of attending games and never quite getting close enough, it finally happened. Speed was in Portugal, standing outside a stadium, heart pounding, hands shaking, and then, as if the universe had planned it all along, a car pulled up. The door opened, and out stepped Cristiano Ronaldo. Speed's body froze, his mind shut down, his hands covered his face. He had met celebrities before, he had gone viral countless times, but this was different. Ronaldo, ever the professional, smiled and nodded. He pulled Speed in for a quick photo, but that wasn't enough. Speed, overwhelmed, emotional, genuinely shaking, looked at Ronaldo and blurted out something that made the entire internet feel the moment with him. For a split second, Ronaldo just looked at him. Maybe he had heard it before. Maybe fans told him that every day. But this was different. Ronaldo chuckled, then did something no one saw coming. He set it back. Speed collapsed, not figuratively, literally. His knees gave out, his hands hit the pavement, and he let out a scream so loud it probably shook the entire country of Portugal.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm sorry. Oh my God! We're down. Oh my God! Guys, take a picture. Take a picture.
The chat exploded, not just fans, not just casual viewers, everyone. One comment stood out. This is Speed's entire life coming full circle. Another simply said, I've never seen pure happiness like this before. The video spread across the internet like wildfire. Within hours, it was trending worldwide. Speed had met Ronaldo, not in a dream, not through a screen, in real life. And in that moment, every scream, every say you be you, every debate, every bit of love he had for Ronaldo was worth it. Speed was Speed, but for that 1 second, he was also just a kid who finally met his hero, and the internet got to witness every second of it. Speed had just experienced the greatest moment of his life. Meeting Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't just a dream come true, it was a moment years in the making. Every scream, every celebration, every debate about Messi versus Ronaldo had led to that one encounter. For days, he rode the high. His energy was unmatched. He replayed the moment 100 times, unable to believe it was real. But then, reality came crashing down, because while Speed was celebrating the biggest victory of his life, someone he loved was fighting for theirs. It happened suddenly. A few days after his trip to Portugal, Speed received news that shook him to his core. His grandfather, one of the few people in his life who had always supported him, who had always believed in him, who had always been there, was gone. Just like that. No warning, no goodbyes, just gone. The chat froze. Fans had seen Speed rage. They had seen him celebrate. They had even seen him cry before, but they had never seen this, because this wasn't just sadness, this was grief. Speed didn't scream, he didn't break anything, he just sat there staring at the screen, his hands trembling, the words wouldn't come, the emotions were too big, too heavy. Finally, comma, after what felt like an eternity, he let out a shaky breath and whispered, and that was when it hit him. All the money, all the fame, all the views, none of it could change what had happened. None of it could bring his grandfather back. For the first time, Speed's chat wasn't moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. There were no jokes, no trolls, just messages of support. Someone wrote, "Stay strong, Speed. Your granddad would be proud." Speed tried to keep going. He wiped his face, forced a smile, even tried to crack a joke, but the weight was too much. He ended the stream early that night, and for the first time in a long time, Speed disappeared. No tweets, no posts, just silence. Days passed, then a week, and then, just when people started to wonder if he would ever return, he did, and he wasn't the same.
RP to my grandpa, bro, no! Man, no! What the bro? Oh my God! Oh my God! RIP, bro!
I goddamn pee, dog.
Speed makes millions of dollars. He has traveled the world, met his idol, and helped people in ways most influencers never could. But long before the fame, before the awards, before the crazy success, there was pain. And it all started with his mother. Speed has always been emotional, but in one of the rawest moments of his career, his emotions nearly ended everything. It was supposed to be a normal stream, until suddenly, everything fell apart. The chat froze. Nobody knew what was happening. Speed, usually so loud and energetic, was breaking down. His voice cracked. His breathing was uneven. Something was wrong, but he wasn't. Because at that moment, Speed's world was falling apart. His relationship with his mom had always been complicated.
With my mother, and I moved out. I'm actually somewhere. I'm not, you feel me? And I can't, I don't even know, bro.
They had fought, they had argued, but nothing compared to what happened next. Because one day, when Speed was just 14 years old, his mom did something that changed his life forever. She kicked him out, alone. No family, no friends, just YouTube. Speed had nothing except for his camera, his stream, and his dream. And so, with nobody checking in on him, with nobody to call, he did the only thing he knew how to do. He worked. For months, it was just him and the grind. No distractions, no outside noise, just Speed and his dream. And then, it started to work. His videos blew up, his streams got bigger, and before he knew it, he was famous. But even with all the success, there was one thing that never left him. The pain, the memories, the feeling of being abandoned. For years, Speed carried that with him, but then something changed. Instead of holding on to the past, he let it go. Instead of anger, he chose forgiveness. Because no matter how much pain there was, one thing would always be true. She was still his mom.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day.
Ain't no Mother's Day today.
You dumb bitch, yes it is. Yes it is.
Boy, all right. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate it.
You welcome.
Your mother for all these years.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, Ronaldo better.
Speed's streams are usually full of chaos, loud reactions, unexpected moments, and non-stop entertainment. But sometimes, even in the middle of the madness, something real happens. And on this particular night, that's exactly what went down. It started as just another Omegle session. Speed was clicking through random strangers, cracking jokes, yelling, being Speed, until he landed on a young fan, a kid who, at first, seemed just happy to meet him. But as they started talking, the conversation took a turn. Speed's face changed instantly. The usual hype energy disappeared. For once, he was just listening. The boy explained how his family was struggling with medical bills. And Speed, he wasn't about to just sit there and do nothing. The chat erupted. Some people thought he was joking. Others knew exactly what was about to happen.
I'm about to get diabetes, and I almost got diabetes, but like, this is really making me happy, man. I'm a big fan.
Hold on, wait. What is diabetes, bro?
So basically, you have to poke your finger every day, and if you don't check like how much sugar you have in your body, you might die, or they might have to cut off a limb.
Well, it's if you don't take care of yourself. We can turn it around. You gotta make some lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
That's it.
God, bro, you okay, bro? What you need?
Yeah.
Bro? Do you need some
Nothing
motivation?
much. Nah.
Nah, bro, cause like, I want you to leave, bro, you know?
Speed reached for his phone, ready to transfer the money right then and there. But then, a problem. Speed's daily transaction limit was maxed out. He tried again. Nothing. Tried again. Still nothing. The boy's face fell slightly. For a second, it seemed like it wasn't going to happen.
My friend said it cause I exceeded.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I exceeded my limit this
Is it
week.
gonna be slips or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to take slips right now.
Oh, thanks, dude. Dude, he was trying to send $17,000, man.
But Speed, he wasn't about to let this kid down. He quickly documented the boy's Cash App username, making sure he wouldn't forget. The chat watched in silence, because this wasn't for content. This wasn't a joke dot. This was real.
SHEMP 5150.
All right, bet. It should be there. It should be there, okay? Like
it
right now.
It should be there soon?
No, yeah. Not right now, but soon. Cause I'm taking slips right now.
Okay.
I'm taking slips right now, bro. Seriously, bro.
Speed had given thousands of dollars to fans before. He had helped kids, supported struggling families, and even donated to disaster relief efforts. But nothing prepared him or his audience for what happened one night in Miami. It started as a normal stream. Speed was outside, talking to fans, taking pictures, being Speed. Then he noticed someone, a man, sitting alone on the sidewalk. No sign, no cup, just sitting there. Speed hesitated for a second, then he walked over. The man looked up. His face was tired, not just physically, but mentally. He nodded. Speed didn't ask questions, didn't push. Instead, he did something that shocked everyone. He reached into his pocket, pulled out everything he had, cash, cards, everything, and handed it to the man.
I gave you money, sir. It's okay, bro.
Not a little, not a few dollars, everything. The man blinked, looked down, then back at Speed. His hands shook, his lips quivered. Then for the first time since Speed sat down, his voice cracked. Speed patted him on the shoulder. Then without making a big deal out of it, he stood up and walked away. No cameras shoved in the man's face, no viral stunt, just real generosity. But Speed, he didn't say anything. He just kept walking, hands in his pockets, a small smile on his face, because to him, that's what you do. You help when you can, you give when you can, and sometimes you don't need a reason. Speed had just done something incredible. He had changed lives, given back, helped those who needed it most. But while he was busy helping others, he had almost forgotten about something, his own dream. Because for all the chaos, all the screaming, all the viral moments, there was one thing that Speed had always wanted: to play football. Not just in a video game, not just on the streets, but on a real pitch, in front of thousands. And on one unforgettable night, that's exactly what happened. It was September 2023, the Sidemen charity match, Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea, a stadium packed with fans, lights shining down, the energy electric. For most YouTubers, this was just a fun event, a chance to kick a ball, have a laugh, and raise money for charity. But for Speed, this was personal. This was a chance to prove that all the screaming, all the SIUs, all the obsession with Ronaldo, it actually meant something. From the moment the match started, Speed was everywhere, diving into tackles, sprinting non-stop, and shooting at goal, even when he had no angle at all. The crowd loved it. Every time he touched the ball, they roared. Even the commentators couldn't believe how hard he was trying. And then, it happened. His moment. A perfect cross flew into the box. Speed timed his run perfectly. He jumped, swung his leg, and bang! The ball rocketed into the net. The stadium exploded.
All-Stars game is Speed onside! Speed!
I was offside.
It's not going to count! It's not going to count! Does he know yet? I don't think he knows.
And neither do the Suns.
Speed took off sprinting, screaming, ripping his shirt off, flexing his muscles, and then the siu. For 1 second, it was perfect. The dream was real until the referee walked up and called offside. The crowd broke into laughter. Even Speed, after protesting for a full minute, couldn't help but smile. Whether offside or not, he had done it. His idol, Ronaldo, saw the clip. His fans went crazy. And that moment, it became one of the most legendary goals that never counted.
Like, who is that ref? Like, bro, like, are you even like a Premier League ref, bro? That's a clear goal. They just hating, man. I'm very pissed off right now. Man, it felt like I was inside Ronaldo, you know? It felt like an egg about to open the yolk, then a yolk open the milk, man.
Speed had just played on a Premier League pitch, but that wasn't the only stage he was about to step on, because just a few months later, Speed wasn't chasing a ball, he was chasing history. It was the 2023 Streamy Awards, a night dedicated to the best streamers, creators, and entertainers in the world. And Speed, he was nominated for Best Streamer of the Year. The moment came. The presenter opened the envelope, paused, then smiled. The crowd exploded. Speed jumped out of his seat, screaming, running to the stage. His signature energy was on full display, but then something changed. As he grabbed the mic, the screaming stopped, because in front of millions watching, Speed got emotional. The internet celebrated with him. A fan tweeted, "Speed went from barking at people to winning Streamer of the Year. What a journey." Even Ronaldo's official fan page posted, "See you for Speed. Congratulations, King." That night, Speed walked off the stage different. Not just a YouTuber, not just a footballer, a legend. Because for all the trolling, for all the screaming, for all the moments people doubted him, he proved them wrong, and this was just the beginning. Speed had just achieved the biggest milestone of his career.
A lot of people. I want to thank my management team. I want to thank thank my team, my cameraman, my mom, my dad, the countries that allow me to, stream in them places. I want to thank everybody.
Winning Streamer of the Year was proof that all the hard work, the energy, the grind, it had all paid off. But as he celebrated, the world was facing something far more serious. A disaster was unfolding, and soon, Speed would be right in the middle of it. It was February 2023, Speed was live, chatting with fans when he got a call from a viewer. It was a fan from Turkey. At first, it was just a normal conversation, but then, Speed noticed something was off. The boy on the screen looked shaken. His voice was uneven. Speed leaned in closer, and then the fan said something that stopped Speed in his tracks. Speed's face changed instantly. His usual playful energy was gone, because this wasn't a game. This wasn't a viral moment. This was real. The boy nodded, but the fear in his eyes was clear. He explained how his home had been damaged, how people were trapped, how thousands of lives were lost.
You okay? Yeah, and I know. I'm asking, did you get hit by the earthquake? You alright? It's sad, isn't it, bro? Hey, bro, what's your PayPal? You're crying? Yo, are you okay? Oh, what happened?
But Speed wasn't done, because after his encounter with the fan, he took a step further. He donated money to help the victims, live on stream, and with that, he sent $10,000 to relief efforts, encouraging his fans to do the same. The internet took notice. Videos of Speed's reaction spread instantly. News outlets covered his donation. Even Turkish fans flooded his stream, thanking him for his support. For days, Speed kept following updates. He talked about Turkey in multiple streams, and every time he reminded people that life is too short. People just need to keep helping each other. And that was it. Speed had won awards. He had gone viral. He had made history. But at that moment, he wasn't just a streamer. He was a human being using his platform for something bigger than himself. If you thought this was crazy, click to watch the moment Speed went too far. You won't believe what happens next. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more unforgettable stories. Because with Speed, the next moment is always one you don't want to miss.